Howdy, folks. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Look at us. It's like Christmas or something. Merry Christmas to you. We are together today to film some stuff for Patreon Uncut, a little Christmas theme bonus for you guys who are signed up over there. And I wanted to test this guy out. A few months ago when the Laowa 200mm f2, do you want to take it out, was announced, I got early access to one and was able to put it side by side with the old Nikon one that I own and the new Sigma one. And whilst this is light and much better priced and blue, which is kind of fun, I found was missing focus a fair bit. So to Laowa's credit, they took that one back and just sent me out this guy, which is a final fixed one, they said. So I wanted to test it out and see if the focus issues have been resolved. The images in this video of both Amber and Hana were shot alongside Patreon photo shoots, which I can't show you too much of here. If you want to learn how sessions like these actually come together, my new adult content creator course follows 9 complete photo shoots with established creators showing planning, shooting, lighting, and direction in real time. It also includes guidance on platform selection, pricing strategy, and working with models. The course also comes with 2 free bonus sessions. In the first, I show you how I turned a spontaneous beach adventure into polished, sellable video content, and the other demonstrates shooting Polaroids as part of a clever sales funnel following Amber's specific framing and posing aesthetic. You can see full details below. Now look, I already actually shot with this with Amber just the other day. I was also shooting for Patreon. We did some test shots and I found it's still missing focus a bit. Now, of course, you can calibrate your focus, but it did seem to me that sometimes it was a bit front focus, sometimes it was a bit back focus. I'll show you some footage here. It was like on the face, but not necessarily on the eye. At f2.8, the files are looking amazing, but at f2, it's kind of hard to see what's in focus, but it doesn't seem pin sharp. That was on the Z8. So today I brought along the Z9 and the Z7 II and the Zf, and let's test it on each of those and see if the performance is any better with my helper today. So let's bang this guy. We'll start off with the Z7 II, then work our way up through the series Z9 and then the ZR in terms of old to new. Okay, that's that. Z9. In the shop one step, and then turn towards the dryers. You can like lean on them or something. Yeah. now let's try the ZR. It's the least stills focused of this range, but it's the newest camera. I'll also get some video on it for you guys. Okay, take a walk towards me. Yeah. Let me give you full body. Yep, go again. Okay, so we're now filming on the Laowa 200 f2 wide open. Counterintuitively, it did look like the ZR, which is the least stills focused camera, that the box was keeping up with your eye the most. Sometimes you can't tell when you're shooting these cameras. It looks like it's trailing behind, but actually it's getting it perfectly. But on this one, sometimes it goes to the cheek or the nose or the head, not right on the eye. But the ZR was doing pretty well. So let's take it in studio now and we'll get some more test shots. I'll show you some sample files. I'll give you some sample files you can download, and I'll try and grab some to compare it against my Nikon 200 f2, just so you can see the difference on the same cameras. If you aren't already, do check out Patreon Uncut and my new creator course. Full details below. All right, folks, before I wrap this up, huge thanks to Laowa for sending out the updated 200 f2 for me to test out. Look, I absolutely love my Nikon version, but it's a beast. It's heavy enough that I honestly don't reach for it as often as I wish I did. At just 1.6 kilograms, the Laowa is 40% lighter than my Nikon, and if it gets close optically, suddenly it becomes a lens that I would want to travel with all the time, and I think a lot of other people will too. And speaking of travel, if you're looking for a proper adventure in 2026, I'm running photography tours to festivals in both Bhutan and in Peru, plus a trip to the annual horse muster in Iceland. If you're interested in any of those, all the details are linked below. I would love to have you. Now, looking back at my first test shots of this guy from August when I was comparing it to the Sigma and Nikon and looking at the ones now, the focus reliability does seem improved. I still wouldn't say it's as dependable as the Nikon though, but the weight difference really changes how and where you'd use this lens, and it opens up shooting opportunities that just aren't realistic with heavier glass. At f2.8, the performance of the Laowa is actually really solid, but at that point, you also have to ask yourself, does the lens even make any sense? Because at that point, just grab a 70-200 f2.8 instead. We're getting this for the 200 f2 look. And that's what you have to ask yourself. How much value do you put on that? One interesting thing I noticed in my testing is that the lens seat does seem to perform better on the Z7 II and the ZR, and I'm genuinely curious why that could be. I've never seen the Z9 fall behind any of the other Z bodies, so if you have thoughts on why that may be, please let me know in the comments. To be honest, as it stands at $2,000, 1.6 kilograms versus the more accurate and overall better image quality Nikon, that's 15 years old, 2.9 kilos, and a $6,000 monster, honestly, it's a difficult decision. And it's made even more difficult by the fact that Sigma has an option out that's accurate, fast, 1.8 kilograms, and $3,300, but only in E-mount. What would you guys do? Is this a lens that you're personally interested in? Is the slight step back in terms of focus worth it for the cheaper price and lighter weight? As always, I'm going to give you downloadable sample files that you can check out and compare everything for yourself. If you want to see more behind the scenes and more of the breakdowns, you can join us over at Patreon. You can check out my new course if you want to get into shooting with that kind of thing. And this is a great time to set yourself up for 2026 with new development opportunities in terms of education or a new adventure. So see details on my courses and my trips in the details below. And I'll see you guys soon.